Hello, friends. It's really great to be able to have this opportunity to testify to you about God's goodness during what was a very tough 2020, not only for myself and my family, but also, of course, for many, many people. And of course, my thoughts and praise God for those who have lost loved ones and those who are still struggling to put food on the table, who've lost jobs. The impact has been significant, but also just want to share about the goodness of God even in tough times. Last year in 2020, my wife and I, and as many others, were affected by business or the lack of business, especially having gone into business full time in the middle of 2019. 2020 certainly wasn't the year that we were expecting to have in any way or form. And so we lost quite a bit of work actually in the beginning of the year when the lockdown happened, with clients cancelling contracts or suspending the work that we'd started or were going to start with them. But God was faithful and He looked after us. We didn't go hungry. We also just battled a bit with, well, I battled specifically with mental health, and I found myself being surprised about how impacted I was in that time, and just struggling with depression, feelings of depression and anxiety. But I was fortunate at that time to have a friend who was a very strong support during that time, who was able to pray with me and just help me from his own experiences. And it just also brought to mind how critical it is for particularly males and guys, husbands and fathers, to be able to have people that you can talk to and to talk through difficult things, especially when it comes to emotions. Most of us men in South Africa have not been taught how to connect and how to deal with our emotions. And so I'm very fortunate and I'm so grateful that during that time there was a person that understood, that was gracious, that was also spirit-filled, so that you could pray with me through things and just be a support, because I found that I needed that a lot more than I think I could have anticipated. I did not anticipate it at all. I did not expect to have any kind of mental struggles during lockdown and the consequences thereof. And so I just want to testify that God brings all good things, and He works out all good, or everything for good and in His timing. And even the gifts that He gives us in friendships are for good and are good. And I encourage you to have or seek out friendships like that and invest in them. Learn to be open with your emotions and the things that you think, because it really does help. And we are made to be in communion and community with one another. And so I really encourage you, and I hope that you're encouraged. I hope you stay blessed. I hope that the Lord looks after you. And as the word teaches us, that His face would shine upon you, that He turn His face towards you and give you peace in this time. Stay blessed.